We begin with results pouring in from the November election last week in the race for Seattle mayor. Let's get right to Fox 13's Hannah Kim and political analyst Sandeep Kaushik. Hannah?
Yeah, Sabira, thank you. And Sandeep is here with me. Sandeep, just a few minutes ago, we got some big news because we did see a shift. We just got some new results in, and we want to show you, if you can, with those numbers right now. Take a look at this, you guys. I mean, Katie Wilson coming out last minute now in today's batch. She has now taken the lead. I know it both says 49.8%, 49.8%. However, she is 91 votes ahead of current incumbent Bruce Harrell for Seattle mayor. Boy, this is a nail biter. I cannot remember, Sandeep, when something was this close. Even now, you were just telling me, okay, we can't declare a winner right now because we still have roughly almost 6,300 votes to still tally, and we know those numbers are going to come in tomorrow. But what is for sure right now is that Katie Wilson has taken the lead.
Katie Wilson has taken the lead. If you remember, on Friday, at the end of the count, the mayor was up 4,300 votes, and we got about 38,000 votes in today, and she has made up that full gap, and now she's 91 votes ahead. So just a razor thin margin. Conceivably, you know, this late count could break the other way a little bit. Maybe he can catch up, but right now you got to be, if you're in the Katie Wilson camp, you got to be feeling really good.
And I know election night, you know, the gap was about 7% with Bruce Harrell, you know, leading and Katie Wilson trailing. However, as you said that night, you said, hey, this is not over yet, because you've got a lot of these progressive voters. They tend to come in historically late, and that's why you were saying this is way too close to call. However, I don't think a lot of people expected, Sandeep, for it to be this close. Because if it stands at 91 or even, you know, less than 2,000 votes, it automatically triggers a machine hand count with those 2,000, and of course it has to be like a half a percentage less. There's a specific math to it, but basically what people have to know is that if it's very close, it triggers that machine recount again.
Under 2,000 votes, it triggers a machine recount. It's very hard to see how this is not going to finish way below that number. So I think we're looking at a minimum at a machine recount. We may be looking at a hand recount, right? And I forget what the exact number is, but if it's within a few hundred votes.
Right. I heard that it was around 150 votes. If it's like 150 votes, we're talking about a hand recount.
A full hand recount,
which would take days.
200. Oh, it takes days. 280,000 plus ballots that were voted in the city of Seattle. They're going to have to count all of those by hand. It's a very labor-intensive, time-consuming process. And right now we're at 91 votes, so obviously we're in hand recount territory if it stays at this margin.
Yeah, and so when you look at this race, though, what do you think Katie Wilson managed to do? Because she really was the underdog. I mean, as Bruce Harrell mentioned, hey, she doesn't have experience when it comes to, you know, political standing, because she's never had a political, you know, position. And the fact that, yeah, she was an activist in many ways in the housing arena and transit arena. However, she doesn't have that experience as Harrell was trying to push on voters, saying, hey, I'm the better candidate. But clearly the message, you know, was not heard if it was like this close. So what do you think she did really well towards the end of the campaign to get here?
Well, I would add, even on top of that, so she got outspent 2-3 to 1 in this race, right? So it's even a bigger you know, upset from where this race started out at the very beginning. What she did, Hannah, was that she really tapped in to what was clearly a deep wellspring of frustration among Seattle voters with the status quo. They're not happy about where things are. She made the case that the mayor has been in office for 16 of the last 18 years, and that the issues that she's raising about affordability, about the condition of the streets of Seattle, that's all on the mayor, that those problems still persist. They're not getting solved. We need a new direction. We need change. That's the argument she made, and it looks like right now, just by a sliver, it appears to be prevailing.
Yeah, and again, we're going to have to wrap this up. And of course, we're going to have a lot more to talk about in the 5 o'clock hour. Again, today, around a little over 35,000 votes were dropped in the Seattle mayoral race, giving Katie Wilson now the lead. It's flip-flopped now, so a lot to cover here. Sabira, for now, I'm going to send it back to you.